On the 7th of July 2019, Sami Callihan and Tessa Blanchard made history, competing in Impact Wrestling's first ever intergender pay-per-view main event at Slammiversary 17. This is Jay from Wrestle Everything. Join us as we look back at the story and impact of Sami Callihan versus Tessa Blanchard. Tessa made her debut for Impact Wrestling in April 2018. A third-generation professional wrestler, Blanchard is the daughter of legendary Horseman member Tully Blanchard. Tessa entered the company instantly looking like the top female, and she would pick up her first Impact Knockouts title by August of the same year. Sami Callihan, the Death Machine, is one of the most polarising and outspoken figures in pro wrestling today, ultra-violent and uncompromising. Sami rose to prominence within the hardcore promotion CZW, picking up the Iron Man New Horror Championship, the CZW Ultra Violent Underground Championship, and the CZW World Junior Heavyweight Championship. That last one sounds normal, at least. Callihan would be signed to WWE's developmental territory NXT in 2013, mostly appearing on the house show circuit, under the ring name Solomon Crow. The Solomon Crow character was a kind of 90s inspired hacker, which on the surface actually had a lot of promise, but lacked any real direction or significant push from the company. Frustrated with his lack of significance, Callihan would eventually ask for his release in 2015, allowing Sami to go on a tour of the indies, becoming one of the most influential players on the scene. Sami would debut for Impact Wrestling at their marquee Bound for Glory event in 2017, interfering in a match on behalf of Ohio vs Everything, a grungy, scrappy sibling tag team hailing from the mean streets of Ohio and seemingly sharing a past with Sami. Sami instantly declared himself the leader of the group. Callihan would take a shit ton of heat from the wrestling world in 2018 when an attack on Eddie Edwards went somewhat tits up. Callihan's bat swing ricocheted off a chair positioned on top of Eddie, smashing him straight in the face and sending him straight to hospital. Edwards and Callihan would quickly call the incident a freak accident. Despite this, wrestlers, critics and fans all heavily criticised Callihan for the assault. Callihan ultimately used the incident to bolster his reputation of one of the most despised heels and draws on the independent circuit, as well as the top heel on Impact as the remorseless leader of OVE. When prompted to apologise by Impact Wrestling, Callihan said, and I quote, "Look at me and tell me I am not being serious. I do not feel bad. TMZ is messaging and interviewing Eddie Edwards when they should be interviewing me, the most dangerous man in professional wrestling today. Oh yeah, and Jim Cornette, you can kiss my ass too." Sami and Tessa would first cross paths on the June 7th Impact taping. Scarlett Bordeaux was about to be beat down by OVE when Tessa would run out to make the save, beating the shit out of all members, apart from Sami. On the 15th of June, Sami Callihan invaded the Knockouts locker room. Upset that Tessa had embarrassed his boys the week prior, he challenged Tessa to take on Jake Crist next week. Tessa would go on to impressively handle Jake Crist on the June 21st show. The following week, Sami Callihan would call out Tessa to the ring. He asked her if she really wanted to be treated like an equal, before landing a boot to her face.
That's what happens when a knockout gets in the ring with a male. That's what happens when a knockout gets in the ring with the draw.
Tessa made a valiant fight back, but was ultimately overpowered by the group. The 3-on-1 beatdown would ultimately end with Sami Callihan driving a baseball bat through Tessa's midriff. On the July 5th show, Tessa would get a taste of revenge, interrupting OVE's rooftop picnic. She would leave Sami lying with a baseball bat of her own, perfectly setting up the main event match at Slammiversary. The match itself was a no-holds-barred brawl. Sami held little back, and Tessa displayed the level of heart and resilience and aggression any company would want of their top face. The match was awarded a 4 1/4 star rating by the Wrestling Observer and was a worthy main event for any company. Although Sami Callihan won the match, Tessa won the respect of the entire wrestling community and even those who'd criticised the booking of this match beforehand. She even won the respect of Sami Callihan. Shit, that's not easy to do. As the granddaughter of the legendary Joe Blanchard and the daughter of Tully Blanchard, it's of no surprise that Tessa is a prodigy when it comes to wrestling. At only 23 years of age, she can easily dominate women's wrestling for the next decade. Impact Wrestling, after years of being the butt of the joke in the wrestling world, notably began to turn things around in 2017 under a new management team and a new headquarters in Canada. The buzz surrounding this feud has surpassed anything Impact have put together in frankly years, so it only made sense for the management to make this match the main attraction and the main event of their marquee show of the year. With her current Impact Wrestling contract set to expire in 2020, Impact would be smart to build not only the female division but the entire company around Tessa. I have no doubt that WWE and AEW will have eyes on signing a talent with this much proven pedigree and ability. Luckily for Tessa, Impact do seem in this instance to know what they have on their hands and are positioning her as the star of the company, and I'm all for it. And I'm all for this match and feud. Long live Tessa.
Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe for more content.